The clean waters and beautiful landscapes we grew up with have changed. In less than a generation, invasive pests and diseases have completely altered the ecology of Lake Michigan and killed off most ash and beech trees in our forests. The changing climate has already shifted our seasons, and the occurrence of severe storms and heat waves has become more frequent, and the rate of change is increasing. One thing is certain, our children will inherit a natural landscape in flux, where native plants and animals, wildlife habitats, and whole ecosystems are threatened and need more care. What could possibly prepare them for what lies ahead? One answer might be nature-based childhood education. Here's Taryn Carew, Education and Camp Director for the Boardman River Nature Center, to tell us about their nature-based preschool program.
At our knee-high naturalist programs, children are dropped off and they have this free activity to explore with their classmates. So it's generally a sensory activity. It's inside. We do that for about half hour, and then we head outside for the rest of the morning, which is about 2.5, 3 hours. And it's really child-led. It's one day they might be very into building a snow fort, and one day they might be very into chopping a log up like a beaver. It's really what the group wants, and they decide as a group. We vote, we divide the group up, and they work with each other to decide what's best for the group, and there's compromise and all those soft skills that you want a preschooler to learn. But really, they're just getting into the environment. We believe here at the Nature Center and Conservation District that it starts at a young age. There's no reason why a 3-year-old or 4-year-old can't be outside, pulling invasive species and cleaning up their environment, or doing stream samples. We've had 4-year-olds in the creek with waders on, seeing if the creek was healthy.
The Grass River Natural Area near Alden also offers nature-based education opportunities for children of grade school age and older. Recently, we met up with Grass River's Education Director, James Dake, on the porch of the Elk Rapids Public Library.
So, as my background as an educator, I often compare things to a classroom setting because I've taught both in the classroom and outdoors. And often in the classroom setting, you're more focused on content. You're trying to get science content across to children and kids. Whereas more in the outdoor setting, we kind of start with a goal of stewardship. That's our end goal, is we want kids to be stewards of the land. And so when you take it at that angle, your goals and your approaches kind of change as to how you want to reach those kids. I think it's kind of the same with any kind of early education experience, starting them very young, getting them outside, because another goal too is to really create learners that are comfortable and confident outdoors. And in order to do that, you need to start them at a young age so that they're getting those experiences at a very young age. So it's normal to them. It's normal for them to be outdoors. It's something they enjoy, and something they want to continue doing throughout their life.
We always say we are raising the next generation of conservationists. We are creating that base knowledge for them to grow and learn and discover and hopefully become passionate for things that are going to happen in our future that are inevitable. Invasive species and climate change, things that we have control over, but we need to advocate and get others around us to be just as passionate as we are.
There's a common phrase often used with education that goes first hearts and then minds. And so when starting with younger children, it's getting that love for the outdoors. You can't connect to their mind unless they have a passion and a love for the outdoors first. So it kind of starts small with the younger children. Even their world around them, you're focusing on things right in their own backyard, their pond, the river nearby, their yards and their rooms and their house, their home, all those things. And as a child grows, it grows out from there. And so by the time you are adult, you can kind of connect to these larger problems like climate change and invasive species.